Mr. President, I've been a member of this body for nearly 4 decades. During that time, I've had the honor of participating in numerous debates that shaped the course of the future, but I can think of none more important than the one in which we are now engaged. The Iranian regime is one of our most dangerous foes. It has declared the United States to be the great Satan. It has repeatedly proclaimed its intent to wipe Israel off the map. It has perpetrated violence against American servicemen and civilians alike. It has sown conflict across the most volatile region of the world. And it has oppressed its people by some of the most ghastly methods imaginable. Indeed, Mr. President, we should remember throughout this debate that our quarrel is not with the Iranian people. The Iranian people are our friends, and we should remember throughout our plight their desire for a cooperative relationship with the United States and the rest of the world. It is the dictatorial and fanatical regime that seeks to build and even use nuclear weapons to destabilize the entire region and to kill Americans and Israelis. Where should we expect this money to be spent? Will it go to the long-suffering Iranian people who are the victims of this regime? People who have long contributed to the advancement of civilization and the good of mankind, people that we really do appreciate, a people whose true spirit has been continually repressed for almost 40 years, a people that have paid a high price because of the radical fundamentalism of their leaders, a people who look to us for strength in the defense of our ideals, not capitulation to this heinous regime. Unfortunately, we cannot expect such an outcome. If history is any guide, we should expect the Iranian regime to use sanctions relief to pursue its dangerous aims, including and to shore up the political and financial standing of the most radical elements of the Iranian regime, reducing the likelihood of internal reform and a more constructive Iranian foreign policy. For a deal built on the unfounded hope that the Iranian regime will change its ways, I see very little reason to expect success. And for a deal that would supposedly reinforce the position of Iranian moderates and bring relief to the Iranian people, I see only the prospect of strengthening the hand of the hardliners and of sanctions relief diverted for more violent misadventures rather than for the benefit of the Iranian people. Mr. President, none of us relish the prospect of war, especially in an age in which our weapons have a power almost too terrible to contemplate. In particular, neither I nor any of my colleagues seek a war with Iran. As I said before, the Iranian people are not our enemies. The people themselves are good. They're decent. They're honorable. They're even friends of the United States. They are our friends. No people has paid a higher price for the regime's record of terrorism, mass murder, corruption, and duplicity than the Iranians. The prospect of inflicting collateral damage on our long-suffering friends counsels further against any course of action that leads to war. It is not a cavalier attitude about war that leads me to oppose this deal.